Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a new moon in Scorpio reading for my dearest Cancers. So Cancer, this new moon is set to be transformative and intense. Luna is not at her best in the most sensitive water sign, Scorpio, with her tending to be defensive to cover up vulnerability. But fortunately, Mars, the ancient co-ruler of this moon, is strong in Scorpio. So we won't be afraid to stand up and assert ourselves and act on our deepest desires. We have to keep in mind that Saturn is square this new moon and Mars, representing limitations we just simply have to accept. And this new moon may feel difficult, but we'll come out stronger if we stay the course, face our shadows, be gentle in the face of our vulnerabilities, and use our power of endurance and commitment. All right, my dear Cancers, my dear fellow Cancers, if these messages resonate with you, I'm just going to ask that you like, share, subscribe. Also, take a moment to check out the description box if you're after a private reading or you like the cards I'm using, or you'd like to follow me on TikTok and Instagram. Also, feel free to leave a comment and don't forget to ring that notification bell. All right, let's go ahead, Cancer, and see what messages come through for this new moon in Scorpio. Messages, please, for my Cancers for this new moon in Scorpio. Okay, look at that, Cancer, the 10 of Pentacles. That's safety, security, stability. For a lot of you, this is going to be about a love relationship. You could also be securing a job or a raise or a home, or, having a family. This is stability. Now, remember, my full moon and my new moon readings, you guys, are not specifically about love, so do apply it to your situation. What you're leaving behind, the Queen of Cups. What you're moving towards, Six of Swords. All right, and then we've got the Five of Cups. Someone's going to be disappointed. And the Ace of Cups in reverse. Wow, Cancers. I'm getting a clear message, Eight of Swords in reverse. So for a lot of you guys, this is going to be about a particular relationship and it feels romantic in nature. But Cancer, I'm getting a similar story and I don't remember who this came out for. But what I'm seeing is with the Queen of Cups here, what you guys are leaving behind is maybe another water sign. But when I pulled that card, I heard overgiving. Being kind, caring, loving, and compassionate. Some of my Cancers, you were loving someone and you were loving them hard and you were giving them your everything. But you're ready to call in stability, safety, and security. And I feel like that situation, whatever it was, it can be romantic, it can be a job, it can be family, it wasn't giving back to you. And so with a very heavy heart, Cancer, Six of Swords, you've decided to move on. And in fact, I feel like the minute you decided that you were going to let go of whatever this is or whomever you were holding on to very tightly, you not only freed yourself up, you cut weight. Remember, when we're in a hot air balloon, you guys, you got to drop those, cut those sandbags so you can climb higher and higher. And I have a feeling that you cut some dead weight here, Cancer, whether it be a person, whether it was responsibilities, things that you were doing that just weren't panning out for you or holding you back, but you are freeing yourself from some sort of karmic situation. I feel like you'd been on a hamster wheel, Cancer. And guess what? I don't think this is you that's disappointed. Yes, do I think you're disappointed in this past person or situation? Absolutely. Do I think it's easy for you? Absolutely not. But you're doing the right thing here, Cancer. The Ace of Cups in reverse is telling me that you've used up everything that you had on trying to make this work. I think you gave this past person or this past situation as many opportunities as possible. You poured everything you could into it and it just wasn't giving back, or they didn't recognize what they had. But this disappointment, Cancer, this is not your disappointment. That is that is their disappointment. Your boss, your family member, your friends, or the person that you were involved with or you were holding on to. And for a lot of you, it's like you're moving towards stability. You're moving towards a higher level of commitment. Cancer, I love this energy. I love this energy for us because it's been a long time coming. And a lot of you, what I love about this card, this Scorpio new moon, is bringing you help. That person, they're not alone in that. It's not really a hot air balloon, but whatever it might be, kind of more like a blimp, right? But, it's like they're not alone in this. you're not alone in this. And so this is unexpected resources or support, or you guys have been holding on energetically to someone that, you know, promised you the world or you saw a future with, or a job that just was, you know, was not honoring your worth and your value, and you cut it loose and boom, appear some blessings, right? So yeah, some of you guys, there was a lack of closure. I feel like some of you, you may have been dealing with a fellow water sign. Okay, it could be this person, Queen of Cups, or again, it's a situation that was confusing and difficult, keeping you stuck. Somebody may have been lying or dishonest. Again, somebody here may have ghosted you, and you may have been holding on to the hope that they were going to come back in. Yep, there was a lack of stability, but Cancer, you were in this energy of waiting. You may have felt this was a soulmate or a twin flame or a destined career or position, okay? But there was no stability in this connection because there wasn't truth, there wasn't clarity. Not yet, at least. And we get, yep, solar plexus. There you are, Cancer, bossing up, making a decision, doing what's best for you, calling in your 10 of Pentacles, calling in your, you know, calling in your stability. I mean, this is jackpot energy, and somebody here is going to be very disappointed, and it is going to tug on your heartstrings, Cancer, because I don't think you wanted to let this person or this situation go. But you know what? You can only take it so far, right? You can't drag somebody else or something across the finish line. And we get that disappointment. Some of you guys, you're involved with a Leo. Some of you may be Cancer, Leo cusps. I think what's happening for you here, Cancer, is you're going through this deep shift and this deep transformation. It's really happy. It's growth. It's expansion. It's excitement. But yeah, I'm not going to lie. It is laced with a little bit of disappointment. It is laced with, you know, I really wish this person had pulled their weight, or I really wish things had turned out differently. And in fact, I know that you held on to that hope, Cancer, for a really long time. But it's like your eyes have opened to, I need to move on from this. This isn't healthy for me. You know, the Queen of Cups can be, she's coming out in the upright. So it's about love and compassion and intuition and very maternal energy, which you embody. But it feels like this became toxic. And with the Eight of Swords, it's like you are setting yourself free. Cancer, you're cutting weight. Yep. And look at that. The Eight of Swords again. This is something that really had you trapped. I think a lot of you, you didn't want to let this person or this situation go. And I think you did your best. And I know us, Cancer, we hold on. We do not want to let go. But the time has come, and I think that realization has already hit you. And you're ready. You're ready because you're recognizing that, oh my gosh, my 10 of Pentacles, my happiness, my wish fulfillment, my stability lies somewhere else, maybe with somebody else. All right. And so we get enchantment. So I feel like you were under this person's spell, or, you know, looking at this job or this position or whatever it is that you're moving away from, Cancer. It had you in this, it may have had you even doubting yourself. And again, a lot of you, you may have been dealing with somebody who, you know, who hesitated or who was very back and forth and indecisive, and it was starting to make you think there was something wrong with you when it had nothing to do with you. Or if it was a job that you weren't getting the raise or the promotion or moving forward, or it wasn't as fulfilling as you had hoped, or you envisioned it, or it once was, but you were still holding on to it because it was part of you. But then it's like taking a really good hard look in the mirror and realizing, wow, there's something else so much better for me out there, and you're going for it. And we get compassion. Look at this. So yeah, a lot of you guys, like I said, I think there is going to be a little bit of disappointment, or there is within you, Cancer, because you wanted this so bad. You loved this or this person, whatever it was. But I think you realize that you've taken it as far as you can, and you're realizing it's time for me to be happy. You know, Cancers, we are a strong bunch. You know, we are a tough bunch, but you know, it's time to live. It's time to love. It's time to enjoy. And I think the hardest part about this is now that you're sort of releasing this, I think part of you does feel bad for whatever or whomever you're leaving behind, because they're going to be disappointed, and they may even try to not let you go, make some sort of last-ditch effort. But the thing is about Cancers, and if you're a cross-watcher watching this, and this resonates as your Cancer, the thing is with Cancers is once Cancers decide to let go, even if it is with a heavy heart, Cancers let go for good. Okay. And that's, and that's pretty standard. Okay. Across the board. And the Cancers who are resonating and still with me in this reading, it is with a very heavy heart that you're saying goodbye to someone or something that once had a very powerful hold over you, but you realize that it was keeping you stuck. Yeah. And a lot of my Cancers, you've been doing that shadow work. You've been taking a look at those darker aspects of yourself or this situation. All right. So this is some pretty heavy work. And this new moon in Scorpio energy does not shy away from taking that deep dive and peeling back those layers. And Cancer, I think you're ready. I think you rolled your sleeves up and you're digging right in. But you know what? The Six of Swords is peace of mind, because you're doing it that knowing that you did all you could to salvage, to save, to build yourself and this other person up, or you did the best job that you could when you were in this past situation. And so there's nothing to really feel bad about, except that, it's like Cancers out there, that whoever you're leaving behind is disappointed. Okay. So we get Child. Okay. Some of you guys, you were with somebody. Yeah. Look at that. Some of you guys, you saw a future with this person. Okay, there may have been somebody, this Queen of Cups energy, that maybe you kept promising and putting off having a house, a home, a family. I don't feel like, my Cancers, you guys are leaving behind a home and children, but you're leaving behind something that you were very, very emotionally invested in, but it's because it wasn't good for you any longer. There wasn't stability. I feel like a lot of my Cancers, this is a prediction, like if you're leaving behind a marriage or a long-term commitment or somebody that was very in and out of your life, I feel like you make that decision. You're calling in somebody that you're going to actually have a very quick marriage and children with, if that's your plan, because that's what I'm seeing. House, home, child, relationship. It's like it's going to happen for you really quickly, but it's like you needed to let go of this. Some of you guys, you're about to move, and so you might have, let's say you were living, I don't know, let's say you were living in New York or something, wherever, right? It can be anywhere. But then all of a sudden you realize, you know what, I'm not cut out for this anymore, and you're moving back home or you're moving somewhere else. Boom, boom, boom. You're going to see so much fall into place for you. Okay. And we get thoughts, Cancer. Your thoughts become things. You already have had the inspiration. You're seeing things also for what they truly are. And with this enchantment, my Cancers, I feel like you're falling in love with the future that hasn't happened yet, but you know it's possible. And that is really, really powerful stuff. Oh my goodness, Cancer. Yeah, it's like you're no longer trapped. And I think you may have a past person even coming back in, or energetically sort of holding on to you, even if they ghosted you, even if they didn't want to let you, or they seemingly didn't care. But I feel like there's this energy of them sort of coming back around and you kind of being over it, seeing things very differently. Study. This is coming out for a lot of signs. But that's that rainbow energy. That's wish fulfillment. That's healing. Cancer, you've put a lot of thought into this. But I feel like this is you letting go. You are ready for this next step in your journey. We also get signs. So following the signs and the synchronicities here, Cancer. Whatever it is that you're being called to do, there's movement, there's travel, there's growth, there's expansion. Is there disappointment a little bit as to what you're leaving behind? Yes, but you're no longer willing to stay trapped. You need to follow your heart. You've done the work, Cancer. You're ready for this next step. All right, I'm going to leave it here, sending you guys so much love and light. Take care.